Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Williams moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Larry Lemon will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Gonna be it. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Scranton leads it. Now to the plate, Juan Padilla. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Juan Padilla.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Jamie Arias is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Sent on the ground out to second. A quick out number 1.
The batter, left fielder,
Larry Lemon steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Larry Slade will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. With it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Scranton leads it. Juan Padilla will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Hit out towards second. Refsnyder is right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Larry Lemon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2. At the plate, Rob Refsnyder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And Juan Padilla will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
That evens it up 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Well,
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Juan Padilla steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. Juan Padilla is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
1 ball, 1 strike. I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out. Juan Padilla will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Miller is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Juan Padilla will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Dan Valenzuela digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Padilla. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Brandon Geyer will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Flip of his glove for 1. On to Wallace, and they get... Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guy.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Norfolk Tides and the Durham Bulls. Juan Padilla will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Brandon Geyer will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Here's a high pop-up. Wallace is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand? At the plate, Nick Franklin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground, softly towards second. Padilla. Right. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Juan Padilla will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
number 7, second baseman, Juan Padilla.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Geyer is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Rene Rivera strides in, grounded out his last time through. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Padilla. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. 1 error in the inning. Juan Padilla is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Dariel Alvarez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
If you're not an...
Juan Padilla gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dario Alvarez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Mario Calzado. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. To short. Miller is there, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Bulls are in front here, 9-2. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Juan Padilla will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Drilled on the ground is short. Franklin scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Brandon Geyer will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Padilla is there for it, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at Brett Wallace leading things off when we come back. We'll head now to the home. At the plate, Juan Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Nolan Reimold. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think they'll chase it, but not when it's way off the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now a throw over to first.
He's good.
And a dive, but he's back in. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, Juan Padilla gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Sung steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning ball game right here.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home. Nick Franklin will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Padilla. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2. Juan Padilla digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
On the ground to third. Calderon is up with it, and a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man.
Sí, ¿sabes? Y ¿me oyes o no? Ah, ya, yo pensé que está pingue. Yo no sé por qué si yo configuré que por el grupo se escuchara todo lo que hablábamos. ¿Por qué cojones? Oh, ya. Déjame configurar eso para que no se oiga en la transmisión entonces.
Pórtate bien.
Ya.
Coge el cobre. No, conmigo no. Vamos, vamos. Suélteme.
¿Qué nivel de cones? ¿Qué nivel de cones? Estás loco, man. Esto es mejor que ayer. Esto es mejor que ayer, pero peor que hace un mes. Men, quité eso de la transmisión, men. La piña.
Toma la leche.
Configuración de transmisión.
Acuérdate.
Configuración avanzada. Configuración de audio compartido.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Jose Calderon will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was...
Spin throw. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Tides lead it 2-1. Juan Padilla will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time.
Well, I think he's proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Two-run homer his first time. He's looking for another one on that swing.
Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. To his left, Calderon. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Boy, nowhere close.
Steven Sung will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
To short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at Brett Wallace leading things off when we come back. Juan Padilla strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Oh. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Jose Calderon will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around. Howard Simone is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Padilla takes it in. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Juan Padilla will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch on its way. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
To third. Calderon has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
In now, Christopher Luke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to...
Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think...
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Juan Padilla strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. He's got it.
You're up.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Here's Hank Conger. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
See it drive it.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
chopped at the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Ran 1 in on him there as this is hit softly to third. For second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. John Hicks will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Tide's out in front, 1-0.
Come on.
Juan Padilla stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Let's go now. 1 time. Wait for a good one, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Let's go, kid.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in, Hank Conger, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed
one time. This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Now a first pitch changeup here, too far inside. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Come on, big guy, 1 time.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Juan Padilla steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Padilla.
First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well,
tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
There we go, kid.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Backhanded.
He's out.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Dino Dominguez will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Juan Padilla strides in, grounded out his last time through.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Juan Padilla.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. Hank Conger will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Hey, you got it. No
A
one
look
better.
here at
Let's
the
go,
hits
kid.
per side here in the late going.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid. Ball.
And he won't bite at that one either.
No
It's 2-0.
Hey,
Seemed to
it deep,
quicken
big
his
dog. Here
delivery
we
to
go.
the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Runner
Hey,
back
Get
safely.
a good one.
Keeping him
Piece on
close.
it, huh? Let's go. Hey, let her fly. Let her fly.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Three ball.
Pitching him
No
pretty
strike.
careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is
On
not a
attack,
Silver
you're out.
Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Well, this one hurts. Not only because it cost you an out, but also he was the possible go-ahead run over there. That's a mistake.
At the plate, Juan Padilla. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's
Ball one, no
inside
strike.
for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
But you don't want to get caught looking on the final
on,
out.
kid, get on
So
for
that's
us.
a
Here we
tough
go.
pitch to lay off.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
There's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Hey, your pitch. No one
Hank
better.
Conger comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck,
He's
nervous
good.
time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this
We
game.
need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
No one better. Clutch up right now, babe.
Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, are we set up now for an exciting finish to this one? With their lives on the line here, he comes up with a clutch 2-out single. And that's going to put the tying run in scoring position at second. And don't forget now, it also puts the possible winning run on at first base.
Nolan Reimold is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground.
Right here, on the back.
And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Red Wings, 6 runs.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Jarrett Foss steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to... Juan Padilla will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in a loss last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Eric, you look at these guys with a first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, 1-1. Suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And that's a pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
On the ground to the right side.
Right here.
Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. In to score from third is the tying run.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Nolan Reimold steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days.
Let's go
From
right
the
here.
stretch, here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, you better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Hank Conger will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Now to the plate, Juan Padilla. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. 1 out.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly. Oh, baby, see
Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Foss has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Juan Padilla will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
A little bouncer. It's foul, strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Juan Padilla will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up. So it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Tap foul at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Here now is our
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Juan Padilla will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Juan Padilla.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fields moves over, and that's the 3rd out. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Carlos Sanchez will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August. Here's a high pop-up. Padilla is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left stranded. Coming to the plate now, Juan Padilla, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Lucius Fowler, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to... Juan Padilla will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Line softly out toward left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Kevin Valido stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Second and third, 2 away. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. So stepping in, number 7, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he lays off for ball 1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away, so as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And the runner will get back standing. fastball, not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end. Juan Padilla will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the... And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Knights are winners in this one, 8-3. Good night, everybody.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Now to the plate, Sam Valencia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. And with that, here's a look at the...
He's got a 6-game hit streak going, and he's a very dangerous hitter when he's hot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. At the plate, Juan Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. On the ground to third. Olt is up with it, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate. Juan Padilla stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Pedro Ibarra is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Nolan Reimold comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Right fielder.
Jimmy Paredes digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There goes the runner.
1-0.
Pitch inside the throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-1, here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this goes right past him. Oh, my, that might plate 2. And he is in there. Juan Padilla will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Line drive to left, and that'll get down out there. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's safe.
The batter, left fielder.
Nolan Reimold gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
In now, Hank Conger. He drew a walk his first time up. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
3 runs already home here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate, and he is in there.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here.
Digging in to try it again, Juan Padilla. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Too high.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first. Now at the plate, Jerry Sands. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. To second for 1.
He's out.
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Brett Wallace. He's our tops player of the game.
Time of the ball game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Braves. Juan Padilla will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
2-1, here it is. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Full count now, 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Lee Bowen will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Jason McClain digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. The windup and the 0-1. Hit. Oh, a diving stop. The throw. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Well, this was a heck of an effort to get to this thing. What a stop. But the way this guy can run, no...
Juan Padilla is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Ready on 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Brignac gloves it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Juan Padilla digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. In now, Seth Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Juan Padilla will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And you know, even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean, this guy is cut from a different cloth.
Juan Padilla will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. In there, strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McLean looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.